Well, it looks
Hello
like
and
your
welcome.
contact with the Lotus Assassins will be bad for your reputation, but good for our goal.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know, but his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
Sagacious Zoo will do what I say when the time comes.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
And he
This
does.
is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. And surprisingly, she's right. You've made contact with the Lotus Assassins, but haven't shown them why they need to fully accept you. The Inquisitor has a task for you to prove your worth. Get to it and show him why you should be recruited. You could also seek out the Executioner in the arena. He would be interested in your skill as a combatant.
Is there something troubling you? Your feelings are important to me.
Your progress is admirable, but don't become too close to the Lotus Assassins. Their power is seductive. That is how Death's Hand gained influence over my father.
That annoys you, I can see. Tell me about it.
After the disappearance of my uncle, Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, the Imperial Order of the Lotus Monks was directionless. Instead of taking on that role himself, my father gave it to an advisor, Death's Hand. I was only a baby at the time.
What happened to Sun Qin?
I don't know. My father said he and my other uncle, Sun Li, were lost in the battle to end the long drought. But I can find no record of who or what they fought. And don't start your foolishness that your master is the glorious strategist. You have no proof of that. He remains a dead man, and possibly a traitor. Regardless, the Lotus Monks were placed in the care of Death's Hand, a duty reserved for royalty. It was almost as if my father took Death's Hand into our family. My family. We have been caretakers of the Empire for generations. We have created a bastion of culture in an otherwise uncivilized world. Death's Hand threatens all of this.
Excuse me.
It is my duty to see that the natural order is preserved.
That is your duty. But what about who you are? Tell me about yourself.
About me? But why? I mean, there's so much I've told you already. I really don't think that we need any more information to complete our mission.
The princess and her duties interest me less than the woman behind them.
Oh, well, I suppose I could answer a few questions. Although I'm sure more than enough has been said about me by the peasants or others, I am quite used to defending myself from all quarters.
I'll wager they say she has an iron will and a heart of ice.
Harsh times demand harsh actions. This is a time of trial for my family and the Empire. One I shall not fail. I hope they do not only speak of my harshness despite my position above them. We all want people to speak well of us.
I'm sure they cannot stop talking about the beauty of this princess.
How very superficial. Yet flattering, coming from you. I suppose peasants tend to focus on certain things, given their short and brutish lives. Something to imagine, some perfection to seek. And do you agree with them?
I think you are very beautiful.
Wait, this is further than I thought this conversation would go. This is not proper. I will not allow it. You presume too much. I think we have had quite enough amusement for now. Perhaps we will continue this a little later. I have enjoyed our little talk.
What? You're hot. Goodbye for now.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Alright, well, I was planning on talking to Kang, but I think I'm just gonna talk with Zoo real quick.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
How do you feel about the plan to join the Lotus Assassins? I will need your knowledge.
It is a foolish idea. You do not understand the seductive nature of the assassins and what they do to recruits.
Enlighten me.
It does not take much to make a person forget who they are. With a little effort, they can be pushed past any morals they might have claimed. Cloaked in service and honor, even the most depraved of barbarity soon becomes unremarkable.
I'm strong enough to do whatever they want without it affecting me.
Perhaps you think so, but the enemy is fanatical. The rot begins high up, and it is embodied in the shell that is Death's Hand. He was made our leader during the raising of Dirge. He replaced Sun Qin, who along with the glorious strategist, never returned from that campaign. I did not serve Death's Hand long, but when the orders came, he never questioned. The connection is more direct than loyalty, and he instills that in his Lotus assassins. That is how so many were driven to kill without cause, and why I decided no more.
Good excuse to justify your actions. Why don't you use it?
I don't seek justification. There is more to that event than I have said, but I have kept silent for so long that I must carefully consider the repercussions of speaking. I must inevitably deal with my demons. Your destiny demands it, but I must also know that those demons will be put to rest, not exploited. For many years, I did nothing. If I had known Master Li was the glorious strategist, so much could have been resolved one way or another. In the end, I will have to trust that you are enough his student to find a way to protect what I cannot.
There will be no one else able to assist. I am destined for this.
I suppose you are. I am with you, and we will see what comes. Let's get back to your mission. We have far to go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, it looks like your contact with the Lotus Assassins will be bad for your reputation, but good for our goal. The Inquisitor has a task for you to prove your worth. Get to it and show him why you should be recruited. You could also seek out the Executioner in the arena. He would be interested in your skill as a combatant.
Do you really think I'm that stupid that I can't remember what you just said a couple minutes ago? Goodbye for now.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
How about you, Sky?
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind right now?
Dawnstar has been telling me about Two Rivers, the Swamp, and Gao the Lesser. I was sorry to hear about your town and your friends. It brought a question to mind. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will. I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that?
Never question my motivations. They're mine alone.
Understood. You're more than able to make your own decisions. Just make sure you're doing this for the right reasons.
I'll talk to you later, Sky.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, and I got enough time to talk to Kang.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Lau's furnace.
Yes, yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint.
Take me back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Reasonably sure. Well, here we are, back at Lord Lau's furnace, and we'll screw with it next time. This has been your Funky Honky with a Let's Play Jade Empire Special Edition. Stay tuned for episode, it's either 64 or 65, can't quite remember. Doesn't matter. I hope you'll see me next time.